Automaticity is defined as the ability to automatically process and recall information resulting from long term memory commitment. Math fact fluency is the automatic recall of basic math facts without conscious effort. You are listening to episode 10 of the Upper Elementary Simplified podcast. I'm your host, Danna, and today I am discussing my thoughts around multiplication fact fluency. Welcome to Upper Elementary Simplified, the podcast where busy and overwhelmed teachers find thoughtful ideas to get students engaged in meaningful learning experiences. Hi, I'm Danna Rodebush, former fifth grade classroom teacher and founder of Teacher Tech Studio. I'm here to share practical tips and strategies that will help you grow as an educator. If you are a tired upper elementary teacher searching for ways to cut down your planning time while boosting student engagement, you are in the right spot. Are you ready? Let's simplify. Do you like games as much as I do? Well, I have a game for us to play throughout the month of June 2023. I've always been a little bit of a word nerd, so I have put together a word puzzle and I'm calling it the Commitment Challenge. If you are listening before July 15th, 2023, you still have a chance to catch up and participate. To play, head to upperelementarysimplified.com/summer challenge. There you will find all of the instructions on how to play the game. Every Tuesday and Thursday during June, I will be hiding secret clues inside of each episode. Your job is to get your copy of the Commitment Challenge puzzle form and listen to each June episode. Find the hidden clues and fill in the puzzle. Spoiler alert, it's not a difficult puzzle. What you will walk away with is a new commitment that you can make to yourself and your students for the upcoming school year, plus a chance to win a gift card for $25 to a retailer of your choice. I would love for you to join us in this summer challenge, so check it out at upperelementarysimplified.com/summer challenge. That link will be in the show notes. Were you the kid who easily memorized all of the basic multiplication facts with no challenge? Or were you the kid who struggled to commit them to memory? Or maybe you fall somewhere in between. I was the kid who easily memorized my basic facts. As I mentioned in episode 8, I have a mixed set of feelings on memorization. I was always a master memorizer, and this skill served me very well when it came time to take pretty much any test. I nearly always scored high on my tests, quizzes, and even big exams all the way through college. But you know what memorization didn't do for me? It didn't allow me to fully process, comprehend, and retain all of that knowledge. My memorization skills helped me do well on tests, and then I forgot most of what I had memorized. Students need to understand processes and reasoning. They need to build strategies for comprehension, and they need to recognize how and why those strategies help them reach a solution. But you know what else students need? They need to memorize their math facts. Yes, memorize. Now, I know I just told you that memorization did not allow me to retain knowledge, but hear me out. Memorizing math facts is essential for students to be able to build on and be able to comprehend higher level math. It can also be compared to memorizing formulas. Without memorizing the formula for volume as length times width times height, a student has to put more effort into finding a solution when asked to calculate volume. But we would never just tell students to multiply length times width times height to find volume. Instead, we explain and demonstrate that the measurement of volume is actually three-dimensional, and we are finding the measurement of the space that is contained within that length and that width and that height. Similarly, Before students are asked to memorize basic multiplication facts, teachers should be showing them what is actually happening when they multiply 2 times 3. Kids should be shown that 2 times 3 is when there are 3 groups of cookies with 2 in each group. And eventually, they can see that 6 cookies can also be divided into 3 equal groups by placing 2 cookies in each group. Once they have been introduced to the process and the reasoning behind how multiplication works, they must start memorizing their basic multiplication facts. This skill starts in 3rd grade and should be continued throughout 4th grade. And then by 5th grade, students should have all of their multiplication facts memorized through 12. Is this realistic? Yes. Is this happening in our classrooms? Not really. We, as upper elementary teachers, have to make multiplication fact fluency a priority. Basic multiplication fact recall is similar to word recognition when learning to read. We have to recognize words to comprehend a text, and we also have to recall basic multiplication facts to comprehend higher math. The ice cream equals the letter E, as in elephant. So, I want to challenge and encourage you to make building multiplication fact fluency a priority for your students this upcoming school year. I'm going to be digging much deeper into this topic, including providing you with ways to implement a strong math fact fluency program into your math block this summer at the Cheerful Math Conference. This is a virtual event for upper elementary math teachers, and it's happening this July 20th through the 23rd. You will have the opportunity to learn from close to 15 expert math educators on various topics. If you're listening to this in real time before July 20th, you can head to upperelementarysimplified.com/math conference to find out how to get your ticket for the event. If you have found this episode sometime in the future, you can still get the information that I will be providing at the conference. In fact, you will have 3 options to choose from, and I will link them all in the show notes. Number 1, I will be uploading part of my presentation onto my YouTube channel. Number 2, you can find the video on my website, teachertechstudio.com/math conferences. And then number 3, I will be recreating some of the presentation on the podcast in episode number 23, which will be airing on Tuesday, August 22nd, 2023. So again, if you are listening in the future, after the Cheerful Math Conference 2023 is over, you can find the information from my presentation in one of those spots linked in the show notes. I do hope that this brief overview of multiplication fact fluency has inspired you to commit to your future students the extra effort it will take to help them develop this essential life skill. Well, that is all I have for you today. Tune in this Thursday for our last Thursday 13, and again next Tuesday as we begin a new series about guided math. And be sure to get your ticket to the Cheerful Math Conference by heading to upperelementarysimplified.com/math conference. And that link will be in the show notes. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Upper Elementary Simplified. I hope you are able to take away something useful that will help you grow as a teacher. I do have a quick favor to ask before you go. If you are enjoying the podcast, please let me know by leaving me a review. It really does make a difference because reviews impact search results, which helps me to expand my reach to other educators. Plus, I love to read my listeners' comments. Until next time, keep life simple.